This is the one thing that makes a man commit to you. Because love is so important to us women, we also believe that it's the most important thing a man needs. But the truth is, for a man, love and respect are deeply connected. If he doesn't feel respected, he won't feel truly loved. So what does respecting your man actually look like? Because it's not about blindly agreeing with everything he says. No, it's actually about showing him that you value him in ways that matter to him. So the first thing is to give him space when he needs it. For example, he has had a long day at work where he just needs to clear his head. Respect means that you allow him his space without taking it personally. The second thing is not to nag all the time, because there's a difference between expressing what you need and criticizing him all the time. And another way to show your respect to him is to dress up for him. And it's not about looking perfect, but it's about showing him that you care how you present yourself to him, just like you did in the beginning. The point is that when a man feels respected, he feels understood. And when he feels that you get him, he feels safe with you. And that's why when you are together with a man, you have to study him a little bit. You have to understand what his needs and his wants are, because that's exactly how you show him that you respect him. It's not love that makes a man want to commit, but it's only when he feels truly respected, when he feels that you understand him and you give him the space he needs in this relationship, that he will want to commit. Not because he has to, but because he feels like it. Every time he's mean to you, instead of you becoming reactive, you are going to do something for yourself. Because if you react to him insulting you or to him calling you names, you basically show him that he has control over your feelings. And why you should do something nice for yourself every time this happens is because you give yourself a reward for staying in control of your emotions. For example, he said something nasty to you during breakfast. Something like, "Why don't we have any milk? You always forget to buy the milk." And he can even make it worse by lifting himself up, by saying something like, "If I don't buy that milk, we never have any milk." You, instead of starting to defend yourself that you were so busy and you didn't have time to buy the milk, you do absolutely nothing. Because that's the way to show him that he has no control over how you feel. And in the afternoon, instead of you running to the supermarket to get the milk, you are going to get your hair done. You are becoming more gorgeous than you were during breakfast. And it's obviously not about the hair, but it's exactly these tiny actions that make you reinforce your worth, especially when he's not able to see it. And besides the fact that like this you show him that he has to be more careful with how he talks to you, by doing your hair, or by going for a coffee with a girlfriend, or by booking yourself a massage, you create a whole list of the most powerful acts of self-love. This is how you know when you should stop replying to his text. When it comes to men and texting, the most important thing to always look for is a pattern. Now, a pattern starts when somebody repeats the same thing more than twice. Let's say you met somebody a couple of weeks ago, and since you met him, he's been texting you every single day. And now you start to think that he must really like you, because he is investing a lot of time in texting you. And this may be true, but the pattern still is that he's texting without any follow-up action. Another example, let's say he texts you a lot and he even takes you out. Afterwards, he texts you that he had a great time and he wants to do it again. And he does make an effort because he organizes another date, but then last minute he cancels because he says he's sick. But instead of jumping to conclusions and drive yourself crazy with questions why he actually canceled, look at his behavior. There's no pattern yet. So if you see that he cancels another 2 times because of whatever he tells you, you are going to cut him loose. And if you know this guy with whom you were texting for a while, but then he kind of disappeared and then he kind of popped up asking you how you are, and you're excited because you're like, "Oh, he remembered me." So you reply to him and you tell him, "I've been doing great, how are you?" And then he never replies. He leaves you unread and you're getting all frustrated because you're like, "I don't understand. Why would he reach out to me and then disappear again?" All these men show you patterns, that they are consistent with their inconsistency. And that's why you should stop replying to their texts, because they're not worth your energy.